Well, Dennis came out. Dennis. Denny! Hello. TJ in the cut. And Debo's over there sleeping. So this video is pretty much my spiritual journey update. So I think it was a year or two ago, I made like a spiritual testimony, Christian testimony, and I won't lie, like I learned a lot over that time, like studying what Christ has to say and his teachings and stuff. So no matter where I go in this spiritual journey, he's pretty much who I strive to, be like. I know I can't exactly be like him, but I can follow his teachings, like not to judge anybody, which is in the commandments anyway. Not to judge, hang out with everybody, do the right thing. And some people think Jesus doesn't fight back or didn't fight back. He did. He fought in the temple. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a warrior, and he was a spiritual warrior. And that's what I want to be, and that's what I strive to be. So no matter where I go on this journey, he's pretty much my inspiration. So as we continue in this video, let me go on. So, like, I kind of had problems with New Agers, because I also thought they were corny too, just like with the good vibes only thing. But like, it's just like, if you stand for everything, then if you, I don't know, the quote goes like, if you stand for everything, you fall for anything, or if you stand for nothing, you fall. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying with that. And like, I like when there's structure in like religion, and then like, I know it's kind of weird to say, but sorry, text, but it's just like, I was doing like my astrological chart, and I forgot the specifics of it, but something in my chart said like, I like religion because I like structure, like how I like routine. It makes me kind of happy, but after a while, if it's not mentally mentally stimulating, then I'm not gonna be interested. I'd just rather not be involved. And that's pretty much the Gemini in me. I'm Gemini sun, Cancer moon, and Aries ascendant. My mom's also an Aries. I think my dad's an Aries as well. I think April 1st. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know where I was getting at with that, but it's just like, the point of my video is like, I'm saying that I don't want to box myself in, because it's just like, even though I went down the Christian path, and like, I try to listen to sermons every day, try to have something playing in the background, because it is the truth. But that's not the only truth, like there's more out there than what's in the Bible, because they cut out a lot of things in the Bible. There's some things that they don't want you to know about, and it's just like, who is they? That's another thing to research, there's just too many things in this world you can't turn a blind eye to. You can't turn your cheek to everything, and I don't know, like, I don't want to be a hypocrite or anything, because I used to not like these kind of spiritual people who just fall for anything. But then it's just like, my grandma was spiritual. She never really was not totally into the Christian thing. But something I noticed is just like, the only time that she really got into it was like when she was like dying. And I don't want to be morbid or sad or triggering for anybody, but I'm just being honest. And it's the same thing with my grandpa. Like, when they notice that they're at the end of their life, they want to jump onto Christianity. And it's just like, I think people do that out of fear, because they don't know what's going to happen on the other side. And I don't want to totally speak for my grandma, but she always told me, like, I told you guys, like, pretty much she was Methodist or whatever. So she always told me that she was spiritual, and to be spiritual, like, keep an open mind, don't judge anybody. And that's also an aspect of Christianity that people don't really like to pay attention to. Like, there's a lot of hypocrisies in Christianity, and that's not the reason why I'm not totally following it, you know. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not bashing it. It's just like there's faults in everything. But what I want to do is, like, I want to keep studying. I want to keep delving into what this life really is, the meaning of life. And it's just like, at the same time, I want to say you can keep searching, but in the Bible, it'll just tell you what you need to know anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or any other book. I don't know how to explain, but you guys know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm always going to have my Bible, no matter what, that my grandma gave me. And I'm always going to go through it, and I'm always going to read it, because there's always some kind of truth that I didn't know that I always find out when I open that book. But there's so many other things, like, for instance, like astrology. Like, you can match up astrology with the Bible and all that, and then it's kind of like a contradiction as well, because it says something about sorcery or something like that in there, and that's a sin. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I don't know, I don't feel like we should be here on this earth for such a short time to not find out everything that we need to know about it. And it's just like, even if we did find out, then what? And then you'd have too much information. And, like, you know, you see how I'm thinking now? Like, my mind just keeps going and going and going. And that's why I knew that I couldn't strictly stick to just, like, Methodism, Christianity, you know? And I don't know. There's something to learn from every culture. And we're all humans, and we come from one source. That's all I know. We come from one source. The source, I don't know what it is. God, yeah. But it's just like, I want to learn more about God. I want to learn more about things that we cannot see with our own eyes, you know? But at the end of the day, like I said, like, Jesus is my preferred spiritual teacher. But I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be so close-minded, you know. And he was a Jew. And it's like, I was also interested in Judaism, and I partially grew up with my aunt who was a Muslim. And it's just like, there's so many things. And then, like, in the Quran it says that Jesus was like one of the prophets, you know, as well as Muhammad, which is their, you know, main prophet. But you know what I'm saying? And then they all stem from Judaism, so it's all the same God. And then it's like, I look at Buddhism and all that, and it's just like, there's spiritual teachers in each religion, not predominant ones, you know. I don't know how to explain, you guys. See, it's just too much. And it's easy for us to just stick to one thing to feel comfortable and not get out your comfort zone. But I'm all about getting out of your comfort zone, or getting out of my comfort zone. There has to be something else. Now, like, I won't lie, I am scared. Like, sometimes I get scared, like, what if I'm doing the wrong thing? Like, what if all this studying and stuff will not benefit in the end, because I'll end up going to hell or something, you know? And it's just, I don't know. Like, I hope that's not the case, you know? And I hope that's not the case for my grandma. Like, I hope she's in a nice, safe place, hopefully off this earth realm, if she wants to be, you know? But it's all up to the Creator. And that's what I just find similar with everything, or like everything I'm going to study. There's always going to be a creator, like a main, the main person, the boss. I don't want to say if it's a girl. I don't want to say if it's a boy. It may be a boy and a girl. It may be genderless, because I would think that something that made us in its image, you know, could be both things, or it could be greater than that, you know. I can't think about it in a human aspect. And I'm not high, you guys. See, I don't need to get high to think about these things. And that's what I noticed about myself when I got sober. And then I kind of knew that before I started smoking and stuff, that I just had a weird brain or open mind or whatever. But you know, there's more than what meets the eye. There's more than what people tell you. There's more than what you're reading. You have to take everything from every source, and then you decide what you think is the truth. What I know is that we come from something. We don't know exactly what it is. We all have common similarities. We have differences. Like, I feel like I'm saying what everybody knows already, but it just intrigues me, like, how there's similarities to everything. I don't know. And I don't know. I don't know, you guys, but that's just what I just wanted to talk about. So basically, I didn't want to run this over 10 minutes. I'm going to end it in a few seconds, but I want to say just keep an open mind, you know? And it's just like, I hope I don't disappoint anybody, like how I cut off my hair. I think I disappointed a lot of natural hair people or something. I don't know. And I just, like, I know I kind of maybe bothered a couple religious people who follow me and all that. But it's just like, I guess it's my journey. And you're welcome to come along. I'll respect whatever you believe. Of course, it's just like the golden rule for everything. It applies in the spiritual realm too. Treat others the way you want to be treated, you know? And there's another thing I wanted to add before I go. It's just like, you have to have some balance. This was my problem, where I wanted to be like maybe the stereotypical Christian, or what a Christian was supposed to be. And it was just like, oh, I'm positive all the time. Oh, I'm gonna hug you even though you were being very rude to me and stuff like that, you know? And it's just like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, there needs to be balance in everything. You can't keep smiling when people keep spitting in your face, you know? You can't. You gotta be real. We're human. We're part animal. And it's just like, I forget that. I feel like just because we can, like, I used to feel like just because a lot of people felt this way too, like just because you can think on a higher level and because you can stand upright, that makes you better than every other living being on this planet. It doesn't. I don't know. Like, these are things I think about when I'm alone in my room and I'm studying everything I can and I'm getting perspectives from everyone. And it's just like, I'm putting it all into my brain, and then I'll eventually maybe come to a conclusion of what I want to believe. But I just know that as long as you give off positive vibes as much as you can, you know, but don't be a pushover. You should have a good time in this life, you know. Don't burn bridges. That's just common sense. And I wish I knew that before quitting all those jobs, like, without notice, you know. But that's pretty much it. I'm still on a spiritual journey. I'm probably always going to be on a spiritual journey, you know. And then, I mean, I guess that's how it's supposed to be. And then when you get to the end of your life, I guess you figure it out, and it might be too late, you know. I don't want to wait that long, and I don't want to be scared, you know. Like, oh crap, the Bible was right the whole time, or etc. You know what I'm saying? Here comes TJ with the barbecue. So I'm gonna go. Peace out.